The piece I'll be discussing is David by Michelangelo. It was created in Florence, Italy, and it's currently there at the Accademia still. Michelangelo was an Italian artist. He worked in multiple different mediums. So this one is a marble sculpture. It's from the Renaissance period, and the relevance is that it's literally one of the most famous sculptures and pieces of art in general of all time, and it's regarded as one of, if not the best sculpture of all time, or at least the most impressive. It was created from 1501 to it was dated to be finished June 8th, 1504. It's important because it's incredibly iconic. It defined the Renaissance era. Additionally, the statue also came to symbolize the defense of civil liberties embodied in the Republic of Florence. The entire story of David is very important to Florence, and it's very symbolic for their own story from their perspective. And at the time of the commission, it was an independent city-state threatened on all sides by more powerful rival states and the power of the Medici family as well. So this was very symbolic and important for the citizens of Florence. The defining characteristics is honestly its massive size. It's 17 feet tall and 6.5 feet across. It has very large hands and feet, more like I can't think of the word right now, but unproportional to the rest of the figure, so that it could have been seen for the location that was supposed to be on top of the cathedral. And the contrapposto it's in a contrapposto stance with the left hand curled towards the shoulder to hold the handle of the sling, which goes back down towards his other thigh, and his right hand is by his side holding the stone, and his gaze is looking onward with his brows furrowed. The historical contributions of the artist is that he's one of the most revered and sought after artists of all time. He's worked in everything, like every single iconic building from the Renaissance era. They either wanted Michelangelo on it seems like, or he was in it, like the Sistine Chapel. There's the Basilica of St. Mary of Angels and Martyrs, which used to be like the official church of Rome, like where everything happened. He did a lot of work in there. He just all over Italy throughout the Renaissance era. He was a very important artist, and he's very highly sought after. And a lot of his work really just like defined what the style should be, like what should be strived for. He set the standard for the era. My personal observation was that despite it being this huge slab of marble, I'm always so impressed with the detail people are able to put in it. Most of the time it's really obvious in the hair and everything, but on this one you can even see the veins in his arms. You can see the veins in his arms. You can see the wrinkles in his toes. You just not a single detail was missed, even ones that you might not have thought of. I haven't seen any other sculptures with the arm vein. That's insane to me. I chose this work because it's iconic. Everyone knows what it is, and it just demands your attention when you enter the room that it is in. And how it compares with other works is that, as I mentioned, it just embodied the Renaissance, and it was the epitome of Renaissance style and standards. And one fun fact is that commentators have noticed the presence of foreskin on David's penis, which is at odds with the Judaic practice at the time of circumcision. And obviously David would have been Jewish. And it's believed that that's an artistic deviation from what likely would have been accurately portrayed, because it was inconventions with Renaissance art. And also, as we may know, artists they subconsciously put their own standards onto the art that they make. Another one I saw was a Middle Ages one of Jesus wearing furs on the story, which in the desert probably wouldn't have happened, but it's just funny that artists push their cultural standards and knowledge onto their art, and this is a good example of it.